Hi guys, and welcome back to our FIFA 18 Rebuilding Sunderland career mode, and today we have a few massive games to get through, which I'll show you now. We have Fulham, who come up from the Championship to the Prem with us. Then we have what is probably going to be the biggest test we're going to get in this series, or at least so far, against Manchester City, followed by Crystal Palace and Watford. Now, what I'm going to do is a bit of an experiment and a bit of a test really for myself. I am going to try and get 4 games into the episode, 3 of them being played and 1 of them being simulated, rather than 2 of them being played and 1 being simulated. But because I'm doing that, in the editing, what I'm going to do is basically shorten the games a little bit, if you know what I mean. It's the only way it's really going to work, because a few of you guys have said, since the beginning of the series, you know, why don't I play more games? Why don't I not simulate games and then just play 3 or 4 games? And in reality, it's because each game probably takes about 20 to 30 minutes to edit. And I understand that that isn't your problem at all, but I work 40 to 50 hours a week, which again, isn't your problem. But a lot of the time, when I am making these videos, I'll get up early as anything in the morning, record, which is probably about an hour of footage, edit, which can take about an hour and a half to 2 hours, let it render, which can take another couple of hours, and then upload it to YouTube, which takes another hour. So it can take 4 or 5 hours for a video, and a lot of the time, I'm literally just making it just before I manage to get to work, if you know what I mean. Again, I know it's not your problem, it's just because that's so you guys understand a little bit more as to why I do it the way I do it at the moment. But what I'm going to do in the editing, like I said, I'm going to shorten it down, and it'll probably either just be the goals or like really, really good chances rather than just every single chance that goes on in the game, which I'm not a massive fan of, because then you don't really understand the story of the game. Like in previous episodes, we've been absolutely battering teams and then they'll get a late equaliser, whereas you won't see that in the game. But if you do like it like this, the way I'm going to do it anyway, and it's a bit more streamlined, then let me know, because it is a bit of an experiment for myself. So let's see how it goes. So our first game is against Fulham, and this is the team we're going with. Again, we've changed, but that's me now. It's going to keep changing all the time until we get it spot on, isn't it? We've got Leno in goal, Henry, Subotic, Swansea and Alexander-Arnold across the back, Vieira and Mvia in the middle with Winks as the cam, Sinclair on the left wing, Musonda on the right wing, and we're giving Osoro a shout because he was excellent in the last episode and he feels really good to play with. He might only be rated 68, but ratings mean nothing. And also, just a quick heads up, Callum Wilson has returned from injury, but is still a bit fragile, as you can see, as well as Holding. But by the Man City game, hopefully he will make his return. So, let's get into the game. It's a rainy day here at Craven Cottage. Come on, lads. Get your head on it, son, Subotic! Oh. Go on, son, get to it first! Oh, how on earth has he missed that? Musonda missed sitter after sitter in the last episode, and he's done it again. Finish it surely, and he's missed another sitter. Musonda is so good at getting in these positions. He's very different to other players that we've got, but he's finishing. It's probably just luck. And there is Musonda again, down this right-hand side, thinks it in towards the back post, headed, and it's in! It's finally gone in! And it's Scott Sinclair. We've been knocking and knocking and knocking all game long, and Sinclair does it for us. Come on, boys. 1-0. We're going to bring Calvert-Lewin on for Osoro because he's been pretty ineffective considering how good he was in the last episode. And Harrison is going to come on for Musonda as well. Here's Harrison. Coming down, needs support, gets across goal, surely. Is he offside? I'm hoping he's not. He is offside. Oh, should have just shot. Should have been 2-0. But it remains 1-0. Oh, Henry, you've committed yourself, man. Come on. Get it away. Oh, it's hit the bar. Get it out. Jesus Christ. I'm not having this again. We've absolutely dominated as well. Get it away. Every game. It's exactly the same. Deja vu. Well, then Sinclair. Still Sinclair. Sinclair. Finish it, son. He has done. It is 2-0. And that is what we've needed. We've needed that 2-goal cushion for so long now. We've just absolutely dominated and peppered that goal with efforts. And we were slowly becoming more and more vulnerable at the back. So thankfully Sinclair has saved us of another draw. Come on, lads. And there goes the full-time whistle. A massively deserved 2-0 win. We absolutely battered them. Defensively, we looked alright, but again, we always look shaky in the last 5 or 10 minutes especially when we're in front and the opposition go all out attack. We just seem to crumble and they get chances. But on the whole, it's been really good. As you can see there, look at that. 15 shots, 8 on target, 50-50 possession, and they only managed to get 4 shots away. But I'm happy with that performance, 2-0. Now, next up is the big one against City, and as you'll notice, Wilson is on the bench. He still has a little bit of a knock, but we will bring him back into the fold with probably about 20 minutes left or something like that. But here's the squad. Leno, Henry, Subotic, Twanzebe, Iorfa, Ndong, Mvia, Winks, Sinclair, Masonda and Solanke. Pretty much unchanged, except Iorfa, Ndong and Solanke have come into the starting 11. Come on, lads. And here we are at the Etihad. It's a miserable day, but let's make it a glorious one. Come on, boys. Go on, son. Solanke! Oh, what a chance that was. Go on, Winks. Have a crack, son! Oh, it's just wide. Oh, and they've scored from the corner. And it really is against run of play, and I'm not being sour. They've been really good on the ball, City, and they've forced us into playing the ball around really, really quickly because they've been right in our faces. But we have dealt with that, and we've limited them to very, very little chances. If anything, that might be only their second or third effort on goal, and it's gone in. Oh, that is such a shame. Well in. Help him out. Oh, and Solanke just missed the ball completely. And we are going to bring Wilson on for his first game of the season. Remember, he was our absolute Lord and Saviour in the Championship. He pretty much single-handedly carried us through the Championship with 20 plus goals, I think it was. So let's hope he can get off to a decent start here and get us back into this game somehow. Now here is Wilson, surely, first time, Wilson, of all players, to get his goal. It is Callum Wilson on his return. We've needed a natural finisher, a natural goal scorer. That is his first touch of the game, and he gets us back level. Come on, son, get in. And hopefully that is a first of many for Wilson this season. Wilson doing well now. Down this right hand side. Dinks it in. Can he finish? Surely. What a save by the keeper. Starting to tighten now, City. Here is Masonda with the effort. And it's in! It's gone straight into the bottom corner. And Masonda, who's been knocking on the door for about 3 or 4 games now for a goal, and gets himself an absolute beauty. 2-1 up against City. That will do. Come on, lads. They've just started to open up big time in the last 15 minutes, and we have absolutely punished them for doing that. Sinclair now, they've lost it in a really dangerous position, City. Can we make the most of this? It's a very good chance, surely. It is! It's 3-1, and it's absolute dreamland at the Etihad. On what a return for Callum Wilson. We've been waiting and waiting and waiting for him to come back, and it's definitely worth the wait. Get in. And there goes the full-time whistle, boys and girls. 3-1 at the Etihad. I would have never, ever predicted that. And even if you look at the stats, we more than deserved it. And that has been our problem since the start of this Premier League season. We're creating chances and creating chances, but we're not taking them. We bring Wilson on, he creates one and scores 2. Well in. And next up we have Crystal Palace at the Stadium of Light, and here is the lineup. Leno in goal, Walker-Peters, Foyth, Twanzebe, Alexander-Arnold, Mvia, Catamol, Winks, Sinclair, Masonda, and it's a first start of the season for Callum Wilson. Can he add to the 2 goals he got himself against City? Come on, lads. And we are back at the Stadium of Light for this one. Can we get ourselves 3 wins on the bounce? Here's Wilson. Straight away, Wilson straight down the middle. Can Wilson get it? He's an absolute magician. He is an absolute magician, that man, I'm telling you. With any of the other strikers, if I tried to go straight down the middle, this would not happen. He's just absolutely amazing. I love that man. Come on. I've tried so many times to do that kind of thing with all of the other strikers, and it never seems to come off. But with Wilson, we've got ourselves a top quality striker. Oh, and they've equalised immediately, straight from the corner. Set pieces. has really been an issue for us. Oh dear, it's a free header. Or he's at least climbed above all of our defenders. It's gone off the woodwork and into the back of the net. Leno could do nothing about that. 1-1. Go on, Cats, have a shot, and it's gone in! What an absolute rocket that was from Lee Catamol, and what a game we have on our hands right now. I think it may have took a deflection, but the power was way too much for the keeper. I think, no, it hasn't. It's gone straight through and into that top corner. That is an absolute screamer, son. Get in. 2-1. Make your own. Good Masonda. Well in. Still Masonda. Help him out. He does. He finds Harry Winks. He needs to finish. He's taking his time, but he's put it away. And it's 3-1. Since when did we turn into this free-flowing team? This episode has just gone absolutely perfectly. I don't know whether I've just been personally boosted by the return of Wilson, but everything's just gone spot on so far. Come on, lads. This is nice football. Gets it across goal. No one there. But here is Winks, and it's 4! And Harry Winks, by the way, has probably been up there with player of the episode. He's been absolutely incredible. Of course, player of the episode has to go to Callum Wilson because I friggin' love that man. But Winks has been absolutely incredible in that cam position. And that's the position I really didn't want to play him in. I prefer him as just a general centre mid, a ball playing centre mid. But he's just been absolute quality. 4-1. Come on. I'm going to bring Calvert-Lewin on for Sinclair, and Hoylett can come on for Masonda. There's Junior. Sorry, here's Mvia, and it's 5. It's just been absolute mayhem in this game. They were messing around with it at the back. We were really pressing him. Wilson wins the ball back, gives it over to Mvia, and he's smashed it in the corner. Everything just seems to have clicked in this episode. It really has. In previous episodes, we've had 10, 11, 12 chances per game, and we just weren't putting them away. But everything just seems to be going in at the minute, and I am not complaining. Get in. And there goes the full-time whistle, guys, and we have absolutely demolished Palace. I mean, that was the absolute perfect performance for me, bar the conceding of 1 goal. But other than that, we were truly brilliant, because if you look there, they even had more possession than us, but we just had 5 more chances, and we managed to take 5 of 10 chances, which has been unheard of recently for us. So hopefully now is signs of things to come. Now we are going to simulate this game against Watford, as I mentioned before. So we're going with Leno, Arnold, Swansea, Subotic, Henry, and Vieira, Winks, Masonda, Osoro, and Sinclair. Can we make it 4 wins in one episode, or is simulating going to mess this up for us? We shall see. And we lose 1-0, of course we do. Swansea gets themselves sent off as well. They get themselves a first-minute goal. So this will be the end of the video, guys, and this is where we are in the league. We are currently 8th in the table on 18 points, just 3 points away from the top 5, which is absolutely incredible. If you did enjoy the way that I've sort of streamlined this video in editing, please let me know in the comments. It would be great to hear your feedback. So if you did enjoy the video, please smash that like button, subscribe to become a fully fledged member of the Sarni Army, and of course keep up to date with future videos. Follow my Instagram, which is in the description below. But for now, you take care and stay jammy.